What's up, guys? Sports Banner 38 here. I am Coach Carroll, and today's video will be about the NHL All-Star Weekend, the skills challenges, and the little tournament that they have to determine who wins the All-Star who wins the All-Star tournament, and also what that equates to is they win. Basically, they win $1 million. The team that wins $1 million. I don't believe they win $1 million each, but the team that wins $1 million, and they split it, from what I understand, or they donate it to a charity. I'm not exactly sure on that to be 100%, but when you talk about All-Star weekends, All-Star games, and events, and different things like that, teams like leagues in general, like NFL. Major League Baseball, NBA, it's hard for me to get into any of the All-Star weekends and All-Star games. So this is actually the first time I've really watched and paid attention to NHL All-Star Weekend. I really enjoyed the skills test. They had one where they did a speed test, and they did a speed test, like basically they did a lap around skating to see who had the fastest, who was the fastest skater. That was really interesting. They actually had a woman from the U.S. Olympic team. Her name escapes me at the moment. I'm not exactly sure. I apologize for that. But she did really well, actually. She didn't finish last. And the winner, of course, was Connor McDavid. The guy's one of the best players in the NHL. I don't know much about hockey, but I know who Connor McDavid is. I know how good he is, so that was pretty cool. They did a puck handling competition where they actually had to go through cones, like hit the puck through cones, pick the puck up, put it through like this little obstacle that had holes in it, and then of course they had to shoot into the goal to end the heat or whatever. And that was a lot of fun to watch. I don't have all the names right off the top of who won or who didn't win or any of that. They also had a goalie challenge where basically you had to get the most stops in a row, and you won that award if you're able to get the most stops consecutively. Pretty fun to watch. The other skill challenge, I believe this is the last one, they actually had targets in the goal, and some of the best scorers, shooters, they had to hit the targets. There was 5 of them, 2 at the bottom, 2 at the top, and 1 in the middle. And they basically were timed how fast you could hit the targets. That was really fun to watch. One I missed was how fast you could hit the puck, basically a power shot. The guy who won hit the thing like 102 miles per hour. That's unbelievable. Very interesting. But the thing that got me was their tournament. Basically, all-stars from each division, Central, Pacific, Metropolitan, and Atlantic. They all had their own team, and they played, like, the first game was Central against Pacific, then it was Metropolitan against Atlantic, and then they had a finals. Each game was 20 minutes, two 2-minute halves, two 10-minute halves, and I watched all of those. And what makes this so fun to watch, to me, they play 3-on-3, with a goalie on either side, so the scoring chances are increased significantly. And you really do get the skills of these players are enhanced by this format, and you get to see how good some of these players are, and it's extremely fun to watch. And just to go over the scores real quick to tell you how this affects the game: Central beat Pacific 10-4, Metropolitan beat Atlantic 7-4, and then in the finals, Metropolitan defeated Central 10-5. And see if I can see some of the scores in here. Of course, Johnny Gaudreau, Connor McDavid, they all scored. Eric Carlson, he had 2 goals. It's just a lot of these guys. Of course, the Metropolitan, you had Sidney Crosby. I think he scored 4 or 5 goals in the whole tournament. And, boy, this guy is unbelievable. He is so good. His team won 7-4 against Atlantic. And then in the finals, Metropolitan beat Central 10-5. And, Sidney Crosby once again had, an amazing performance. He scored 2 goals in that final game. So, his skill was really put on display in this 3 versus 3 format. The guy's amazing to watch. And as somebody who I follow hockey to the extent of we got a team in Nashville and I root for the home teams, so I pull for Nashville. And I can generally watch Nashville play. I'm trying to get a better understanding of the game. So, and it'll probably never be like football to me, where I've got an immense understanding of football and I can watch anybody play at pretty much any time, especially when I know there's good teams and there's good coaching and stuff going on the field. It really intrigues me. I'm not at that level with hockey at all. If it's not the Predators, Nashville Preds, it's hard for me to watch a game. But I'm starting to come around a little bit. I'm starting to get to where I want to watch a little bit more, not just Predator games, but I'm still not quite there yet. So, I'm still working on that. And, I really appreciate the game, and I want to understand more of what they're doing and more of what kind of offense and different things like that they run, so I can get more into the game. Anyway, the main point of this video was NHL, they knocked it out of the park as far as All-Star Weekend is concerned. The guys actually looked like they were trying to win. They wanted to win this game, their little games. They wanted to win their skills competitions. They really, put a lot of effort into it. Then when it came to the 3-team tournament, the 4-team tournament, they all were really working towards winning the tournament. They all were putting forth good efforts. And if you're, as a fan, that's what you want to see. You don't want to see people going out there and just going through the motions, which is kind of what happened in the Pro Bowl, the NFL Pro Bowl. It just wasn't very entertaining. And, and I'm a football guy, so the fact that I enjoyed the NHL All-Star stuff more than I did the NFL All-Star stuff says a lot. So, anyway, kudos to the NHL. You guys blew it out of the park. I loved watching all the skills challenges. I really enjoyed watching the little 2-round tournament. It was very fun to watch. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Please like, share, hit the subscribe button down at the bottom, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the NHL All-Star Weekend. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Did you think the NFL Pro Bowl was better? Did you like the skills challenges? All that stuff, guys. I'd love to hear what your feedback is and if you enjoyed it. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. Once again, thank you so much for watching. This is Sports Banner 38. I am Coach Carroll, and we are out.